salvar al mundo, por ejemplo, como es cambiando.
to game one over Fact Revolution.
That was a huge game for Maple as well. You know, Maple, Chain, a couple of those guys that played with Tommy on that team at Champs last year went on a bit of a run, got to pools. They knocked out Echo Fox, right? So these guys have some stage experience.
They have some, but it's guys that have been. You just feel like I know there's a lot of pressure on both teams, obviously, but it just feels like there's so much less on them. Like, they've been the guys watching Red Reserve compete. Red Reserve gets second place in these major tournaments. They're the ones that want to be next up. Red's got to be feeling it so much more. Maybe I'm crazy because they're both in loser's bracket. Doesn't matter at this point, but.
Yeah, game one, though, goes the way of Red Reserve. Now we're going to take a look at Charlie between FaZe and Tainted Minds. Game one just getting underway.
Well, Red do what they need to do to get on the board. We just saw them and FaZe lose. Can FaZe do the same? The green really pops in Codcaster.
Yeah, I think green and purple are my favorite.
Yeah. I think I'm with you there.
Tainted Minds, another team where you just can't overlook them, right? They have pro league experience. They've upset some teams last year. It's obviously a newer roster. They lost a guy like Swifty who brought a lot to them, but there's still guys like Nimble and Damage, Swift Azor.
It's the experience, like you said. They've been there. They've seen it. They played through their fair share of qualifiers too. They had to do it to get to stage 2 last year, if I remember correctly. So they a bit of a different team, obviously, with a change of 5v5 and some different names, but still, the experience is there. Maybe not to quite the caliber of FaZe Clan.
FaZe going to try and contest these last 15 seconds, but that's a good break by Tainted Minds. Now it comes down to that rotation, but that's exactly where FaZe is spawning. One player does spawn out, Celium. Now it's on Attach. Hold this lobby down. He's making sure no one can push on through. Able to find one. I think that's all he has to do, because now Priest is here. Cluster in from Zuma. That'll stall some time. Here comes the one-on-one. Way to go Swift Azor's way.
Yeah, it looked a bit more like a 1-on-3 once everyone from Tainted Minds actually got into the lobby. But can they make a play behind it? Zuma just beams one. His teammates have his back and back steps. And now they're set up inside with 40 seconds remaining. As they get the remaining time, they're really putting Tainted Minds out of this early. Lee just builds and builds. Last one, Zeppa. He stays up for a moment. He actually finds a kill behind that. I thought he was going to be traded out a lot quicker than that.
And you love to see this if you're a FaZe fan. Zuma really stepping it up, 9-2 on a 3 spree. For a long time, one of the best players in the world. Attach on the rotation. Struggled at Vegas. But we've seen some moments of brilliance just like that.
And this is what you love to see when Attach is winning his one-on-one, Zuma winning his one-on-one, just smoking through players. It looked like Attach only, I think, shot like 11 from his clip and found 2 kills, just melting right now. And Zuma involved as well. 205 off streaks. He gets vision on one. There's 2 players actually pushing him. Cluster in, it gets him right before, but that is going to force them to push through. So as he tries to reload, slide, and heal and get away, not able to do it. But Celium was out and waiting. Found a couple, but it's not going to matter a whole lot as the reinforcements are in quicker for Tainted Minds.
Zuma flank. Tries to find one on the damage shot, just a little shaky, but he does reset on the Setsi. Able to find one. You think if you get these 25 seconds or so, if you're Tainted Minds, you're right back in this game. We're down about 50. Rotate on over to Office, but Seldom, you can just see the sling power that FaZe has. A lot of, you know, two pieces coming in their way.
Yeah, but we've seen that at the start of games, and then it disappears over the course of it. Tainted Minds about to be just down 50 points. They held on.
FaZe lost. They won both the hard points.
All right, how do Tainted Minds set up to try and break this? Number 2, Setsi going all the way around, but Attach is waiting for him over there. Setsi actually wins a one-on-one. I was going to say maybe he opens it up, but I think Zuma invested his War Machine, so the pinch that might come through, Zuma was able to close it out just with a shot over the top. I think Setsi was weak from his gunfight with Attach, and he picked it up, which slowed down the collapse from Tainted Minds. As now they appear a bit staggered.
This has been a perfect hold so far for FaZe. Those first 40 seconds go their way. Yeah, you have to use a War Machine, but hey, who cares? Priest now trying to work towards the vents on this rotation.
Oh, the game Zuma's having, he'll be back to one quick enough.
Does spot one, but now he's in a tough spot. And Zeppa and Damage going to trap him in there. Crowder with some nice shots. When we did peek at their game 4 last series on Gridlock Hardpoint, Crowder played extremely well with that ICR. But there we go, Zuma can't able to find 2, and he's back in this, just being such a nuisance. Finds 3 as well. You need him to step up.
Finally, something seems to go in Tainted Minds' favor. They got destroyed in Office, but now Lab locked down. And they've got multiple players rotating to next. Zepp will be the first one set up over there, but we'll see the remaining time go. I thought FaZe was going to put a little bit more pressure towards this, but they haven't done it yet. It's just Crowder with extra health, just taking shots from Kishin. And as he drops, that allows Nimble to get even more of a presence towards the back. I thought he saw him the first time. How is he still up?
The attack 5 boost down as well.
Oh, that'll help. That'll help.
Crowder's like, hello. We got 3 seconds. Setsy's in the back. Zeppa does get a kill.
This is where you can bring it back.
They're getting pinched big time as Priest and Zuma are behind him. Setsy trying to stay alive. The rest of the FaZe players are back there. Now they're staggered big time.
I was going to say, this is the chance to maybe get back into it, but you have 2 players up and just a 5-man collapse from FaZe. Now you have to try and break it early. It just feels like every opportunity for Tainted Minds to bring this a little bit closer, they just come up a little bit short and FaZe makes a play.
Yeah, Crowder does pull out the Annihilator, selling him with the Tempest as well. They're going to try and close this out here, or get it as close as possible. Vest in a good amount, attach able to find 2, make it 3, Zuma finds 2 as well. Because of that Tempest, now 20 seconds left, and they got them spawning where they wanted them, right? So far across the map, Tainted Minds have to rotate. There's just one player, that's Swiftazor, trying to watch the back towards these back stairs. And he's going to get spotted, and yep, he's going to get swarmed.
Oh, it's Setsy. Nothing going to come from the Tempest. And once again, just like the last hardpoint, they have a couple players set up, but the flood comes through for FaZe. This time, it looks like they're going to be able to hold. Zeppa has to invest the Annihilator, so you had Tempest out, now Annihilator involved as well.
Still have Grab Slam if they need it on Nimble. Nimble's going to get taken down. Here comes Priest. He wanted to set up the Grab Slam.
He caught a bullet.
Zeppa able to hit a couple of shots. War Machine now out as well. Not going to connect with anything. There's nobody in there.
So they're using just
everything. Trying to hang on.
Yep.
Here comes Priest though. Able to get 1. Still a pretty solid hold from Tainted Minds, but as you said, they used a lot.
Yeah. War Machine, Annihilator, Tempest, everything comes through, but you keep the scoreline respectable and give yourself a chance. Zeppa has that lightning to work with as well. Maybe you use a streak, you get 1 big break. I mean, you're really just 1 really good, like back-to-back good holds from getting back into this game. You got 1, can you chain together a second? Or will FaZe push out the lead once again? Nice one-on-one win from Nimble. Somehow dances with death and stays alive around the edge. When does that lightning come into play? Well, he's on respawn now, so it's not going to be up yet. Nimble, you got to win that one. Priest to 3 in a row.
Make it 4. Finds a couple with the Crab Slam, then you take it out. Now it's Celium. There is Zeppa with the lightning.
I was about to say, I heard it. I didn't see any kills come through, but with the final one.
Tatch is still up, though. Just trying to buy time, trying to stay alive. Tainted Minds not out of this. And you can see FaZe already rotating with 20 seconds left. Now, can Tainted Minds? Nope.
Yeah,
no, they can't.
Can they get the back spawns? Well, no. He is swiftly
eliminated. That Swiftazor is starting to work through the vents. If you can cut 1 or 2 down, they're going to try and time this. The big thing is if you can get Nimble, who has Grab Slam, inside of Office, it can be so effective in there. And there's 1. He's able to find a Tatch. Crowder's still in the back. They do have control.
Yeah, it's all on Swiftazor. His teammate drops, the melee's in, but then he will fall.
Nimble. Nimble's got to fly on in. Nimble with the Grab Slam connects with nothing.
Nothing. And FaZe in. Just going to be 10 points now needed. They have to get that. Setsy comes through. Nice little pinch in. Can't win the second gunfight, though. His attach picks up 3. And you think that might seal the deal, but there just continues to be 1 man up from Tainted Minds to at least continue extending this game. It's chaos inside of Office.
Still hanging on.
They won't, yeah, exactly. They're just barely hanging on. Falling off the edge with the finger still grasping.
Tough part is now they have to try to win the rotation and hold on to this scrap time, and they might be able to do so. Hold on a second.
Oh my God! And what do they have? Nothing. They've got nothing to work with. You're going to have TAC 5 available for attach and probably a War Machine on Zuma. If they chain those together, they break in, they get the win. Tatum Mines need a miracle.
Where's the TAC 5? Where is it? They're waiting. They are taking a very long time here as well. One player is starting to work through vents. The pinch is there. Crowder's going to take down Nimble. Attach staying alive in the vent. Priesta finds a third. Attach going to potentially find the fourth, but it's Celium. And there we go. FaZe did not make it easy on themselves, but they close out map number 1.
Yeah. Big effort from Tatum Mines to keep it close, but we're going to get right back over to Alpha into the search and destroy.
Remember, Red Reserve able to take map number 1 pretty comfortably. I mean, Factor Evolution were in it for the most part. It's really great play by Maple. But we're into this one. We'll have to see the score.
All right, let's wait to get into it. See where things stand. Here we go. All right, so 3-0 Red. They already got the first map on the board. Now a 3-0 advantage. Things looking... what stands out? Defrag yet to find a kill. Scraps yet to die. Him and Zero combined for 8-1. Another game where Red, they have the lead. They just need to be able to close it out. Something they've struggled with so far, but looking good here. Plank going to come in. That's going to put Scraps even closer to Streaks. Yeah! I mean, that's not the easiest kill. That's a real long-range shot with the saw, but wow, did he get him low. And Scraps finds another. He's 5-0 to end the half and probably needs a kill, an assist, anything to pick up Streaks. That's a little bit out of the comfortable range of the sock.
Yeah. Plus, too, I mean, all you can see really is Scraps' leg.
12 HP. 12. Yeah, you know you're lucky. So, guys, I had it all along.
Yeah, right. Just to hold it, right, when you're getting shot like that.
Yes, he's 25 off, so anything at all gives him some extra tools. Not sure they're going to be needed as they are running through a Factor Evolution here in map 2. Here comes the push. They have a chance to collapse on 2 players. Sorry, there's 3 there from Red Reserve. But as the flood comes in, they get back to safety, so they're able to stay up. Scraps gets the assist. There's the lightning.
Already, War Machine, huh?
Ooh, it's 15 HP, and he still pulls it out with no health and gets 2. It's defrag on the flank that may give him a chance, but Scraps' smile on his face is he is still perfect. He already has a 16-0 control performance where he didn't drop. Maybe we'll tally a search one onto there too.
But after 2 rounds of control when you play flawless, at that point you're playing for it.
Yeah, well now he just has to go flawless in a hard point before the event is over, and he's got the trifecta.
Yeah.
Guys, I'll be behind you. 8-0. And 1 round away from taking a firm control over this best of 5. But this is the first round of losers. They have to win this, losers 2 and losers 3 to qualify for the Pro League. The Hellstorm is going to come up empty. The drone squad is in, so Chain, you're going to be fine. Oh.
The
He goes right by him. He goes right by him, and Scraps gets both. Luck. Everything on his side. His Scraps can do no wrong. 10-0.
He's had some crazy timings like that as well. The bomb plant, the cluster. Now this as well. 11-0 for Scraps. 3 versus 2.
You got to play for it at this point, right? He just wants to get the plant down.
Yeah.
Then becomes the Shack, and Scraps will drop.
You got to play more selfish at that point.
Yeah, at that point you're just going for the perfect game, but he tries to get the bomb plant in. They still may close out the perfect game from the round perspective, though, as this could be a 6-0. You've got the drone squad still there. Nice shots from Raiden onto Cammy. Now a 1 versus 1, 14 seconds remaining. Raiden going to be the last player standing against Maple.
He's read it. He knows he's here. Here we go, Maple. Dude, I'm telling you, Maple with that Mozu, even in
smoked him.
Even in the hard point, he was pulling out every chance he could.
I mean, you hit your shots, and it kills as fast as anything. And we'll see it from his POV. Oh, the hip fire. Yeah, well, that helps. That helps a hell of a lot. Well, maybe a little bit of luck for him. His Scraps has been soaking it up, I think, throughout the course of this game, too. We've seen a lot of 1-5 comebacks, and not a lot of 0-5 comebacks, as there have not been many of those in the history of Call of Duty, but we'll see what FAC Revolution can do. The one good thing for them is Scraps uses everything, all the streaks, and they still get the loss. He's about to get his second War Machine in round 7, though.
Maple now with the sniper trying to find a pick. Red Reserve right now with so much map control, though. Really just Sunny B who's pushed up. For FAC Revolution. 1 minute to work with. Trying to find something, but Raided's going to beat D-Fry. Able to find one. Did he find the second on the chain? Chain playing his life well. Here comes the push. And Raided backs on up. Smartly played from him.
Attack 5 now in for Red. Can they seal the game here? As FAC Revolution still kind of looking for an opening to get this bomb down with just around 30 seconds on the clock to work with. Scrap starts inching his way forward. There's one inside the top window. And he's ready for it. Reads it, spots him, wins the one-on-one gunfight as that'll be his 12th fight and gets away with his life. Cammy wants to come up to the party and he's able to take the head. Wins the one-on-one gunfight as that'll be now 15 seconds remaining. 2v3.
Well, Maple might have found a good timing. No, Rated is playing it well, and Rated's going to win the gunfight. Red Reserve take map number 2, and they look comfortable in this series.
Let's get right back over to Charlie as we're going to continue going through all the matches to show you as much as we can in this third time slot now. Is we're into these losers matches.
3 of 7.
Yeah, 3 out of 7. We've got a lot to go today. Setsy's going off the map, and I can tell you it's not a good sign as we hop in for Tainted Minds. It lost map 1.
I think the one thing I noticed as soon as we joined Zuma, once he had 6-1, remember he had a big map 1.
Well, Scraps has been kind of highlighting the other series. Zuma here. So all the matches we're hopping to. Reminder, losers round. Lose, no Pro League for you. Unless you get picked up as a sub.
Or you have to wait until March.
Yeah, for the first kind of roster movement period. It's going to be full lab control for FaZe as they're going to try and hit lobby. Zeppa's going to have his work cut out for him. Here they go. And Zeppa, good job. He's able to back up. I was going to say back up and stay up, but he takes the gunfight. There's a swarm of Red in front of him. Now they start to get picked apart. 5v3 looks to be a third round on the board for FaZe. Well, damage could get something done, but they're wrapping to the other side. Swift Azor sees everything. The cluster's in. I don't think that's going to finish him on the site.
It's able to get Zuma.
I didn't think he was going to get it. I thought he was on the other side of the bomb site, so the cluster is going to be able to do it. Now Nimble's picking him apart with the Sun on the other end. The utility's so good. He was a 5v3 for FaZe Clan. Now it's just Salium. Like, what the hell happened, guys?
You can see what FaZe was doing. They were trying to plant it for the defensive side. The correct call. Unfortunately for them, Swift Azor just had that cluster in his back pocket. And see the Swordfish. Why we've seen it in some search and destroy throughout this week. She hit a clean burst. That player is gone. Salium.
Buenas, todos ahí aún.
Yep, there we go. It's all he has to do. Oh, he goes for the...
You don't love that?
Nope. Stay alive, buy time, just waste time. All you want to do is make one player just focus on you, and now you have Nimble on the flank. He's able to stay alive. Cellium finally cleans that up. 3v3 now. Zuma goes on in, able to find that. Now a 2v2 as Crowder goes to the vent on the flank, and now it's just damage. But no, I did not love that. 7.5 to defuse. He knows Crowder's inside. That's going to be the first check. Going to win that one, but Cellium.
Good job.
Going to win the gunfight as well.
Oh, I thought when he snapped, I was like, if this time's with Cellium peeking, and he just fries him. But yeah, it's like a priest that wins the second gunfight. You don't talk about it too much, but you're right. You know, if you just get that kill and back down, one or two of those players has to hunt for you. Your team's planting on the other side. If that takes 10, 15 seconds for them to deal with him, you're not even put in a situation like that where maybe Damage could have pulled off some heroics. Because by the time you get to that, the clock's run out.
FaZe still get the round on the board. Let's see if Tainted Minds has anything. Crows to grab slam. That's about it. Tag 5 as well. We're going to have a big mid push here. Zuma already here set up. Nice call by FaZe. Can he find the second? No. Setzi and Switches are able to get the kills. Now it's attached. Just left in a 1v3. I thought FaZe was set up for that, but...
Oh, good luck. Sniper, Mozu combo, and they're all going to get out of lab. They're just going to rotate that right over to A. So now attached, can he find another gun? There we go. Sog to work with. Please reload. There we go. Sog sniper. So maybe you can get the opening pick with a sniper.
Still, even the Sog on those statue gunfights can be so difficult. Now they're just holding different corners. They're not giving him anything. Yeah, Zeppa's here. Continues it. Yeah. See ya.
So many times we see somebody in a spot to try and retake from there, and it's just you're coming out of a doorway with so many angles. It is.
And then after that, you have to deal with the people on the statue.
Yeah.
Unless you're Medals from Heretics, who we watched that.
I think that was still... I think that's one of the most ridiculous kills I've seen this week. It might be the best kill I saw all week. I think I saw, what did Methods tweet? Like, something like, oh, he got a headshot multiplier. He got cooked.
Nah, he got the vamos from the chat. They gave him all the energy.
And then right after that, Sukri hit, or Lucky hits that snipe. Yeah. Like, that round was insane. The beams from Heretics. I'm excited to see them in the Pro League.
Switzerland's going to see that. Backs on up, but look at the mid control right now from Tainted Minds. What are they going to decide to do? It looks like a couple of players are going to go on a quick flank. The rest going to be on their side. Maybe one works window. Attach is in a good position. I don't know if they know Attach is there. I don't think they do. Just depends on the flank and when that goes down.
Stop. Peekaboo. Attach able to get the kill. He is traded out though. Switches or picks it up.
Cellium! That could be the problem with the Swordfish at times. Now you have the War Machine out. Priest and Crowder able to find kills. The last two players On the other side of the map now, it's a 1 versus 2. Priest able to find one. He has Zeppa trying to stay alive now, a 1 versus 1.
Not a lot of time. 15 seconds to go. Zeppa has to find the kill and the defuse. And Crowder just playing his time.
Yep.
Nothing Zeppa can do. Crowder takes the gunfight. Doesn't matter. Win or loss. Probably wishes he didn't take a gunfight in that match versus Accelerate in the 1v1.
Who?
Crowder. Just
Oh, yeah.
back on down.
Yeah.
Instead he get beamed. But there he makes the right play.
Good play by Priest, just being able to stay alive. You saw he goes all the way down to 19 HP, then finds his second one. In our round's best play. So what, FaZe now up 5-3?
We'll see if they can close it out. What a big match from Zuma. I mean, we've seen just some great individual results in Search over the course of the week. Add this onto it. Attach with the snipe. Zep.
Oh, that's an annihilator. Look at Priest.
Mind kills in a shot, too.
We have not seen this a lot. Oh, where Priest is at. This is a new position. He's in a spot 1. That's the annihilator.
Peekaboo!
Free kill. He's a grab slam. Doesn't connect, but at least stays alive. Takes down the annihilator player.
That would have been awesome.
But I love that position. Yeah. And they have bomb down. They have bomb down as well. Swift is already going to try and go on a flank. This is a big one-on-one. He does spot Crowder last second, but Crowder wins it.
And that is likely the game.
Well, what do you have? Do you have anything?
Grab slam.
You have grab slam. Maybe the Tempest comes through. So you have to try and work
Nice shots. Lord God. Celium erased. Second one comes in. The trade is there.
Zoom on the bomb. Just trying to stay alive. 20 seconds left. They need 5 to plant. Crowder.
Ooh.
Thought he over challenged for a second. Backs on down. Just play the clock if you're FaZe. Here they come, and that should do it. Zuma gets 2 more as well.
We'll have to take a look at the final stats from Zuma, but an incredible, well, series thus far. Going off in the hard point and search and destroy and putting FaZe 2-0 up, but right back to alpha we go.
Yeah, I believe Red's up 1-0 in this control. And
oh, shocking. Scraps has streaks again. 9-3. Like, dude, this guy's playing out of his mind.
yeah, he's playing pretty well right now.
Yeah, the loser's bracket. That's where Red lives. You thought they lived in Las Vegas.
Even last year, I don't know what it is. If they just, them and FaZe, honestly.
Yeah, almost 2 for Scraps, but can't get the second. They're down a couple of lives, but the Sniper's Nest still available. Drone Squad still up as well. Joe
Double stuns.
trying to stun and just stay up as long as he can. But Scraps is going to call on the War Machine. He's been earning those in the opening 30 seconds of games because he's been having such solid efforts. That's going to make it very hard for Factor Revolution to push up. And inside their kitchen is raided, but the nice little slide and snap there from Shane takes him down.
Now you have Joe, though, set
Surprise!
up. Gonna find 3. Can't find the 4th, but he's going to have some help. That's Scraps. 25 seconds to work with. Factor Revolution have to go, but they are all stuck in their base. And this is what's so hard, right? You got to come through this doorway. And you got guys like Bance set up behind the pillars, raided. Now on the other side, going to switch to the Maddox, just peek it.
Oh, he just gave up window.
And here comes, I thought Zero was going to need a big flank off. Raided not going to win that. Factor Revolution have a chance.
They should be able to get it. They only need 1 more tick, so they'll get A.
They have life advantage as well.
Yep, very winnable for Factor Revolution. Feels like if you're a Red, you had to close it out there on that defense, but the Swarm came through. In fact, get it done. Now, with the lives of where they are, though, this opening push is so big because you have any kind of staggered push, bit of a misplay, and suddenly you're looking at it all tied up. Scraps hasn't opted to use the Sniper's Nest yet. Nothing else available other than TAC 5, which they've already popped. Just Annihilator really on Maple.
35 seconds to work with. Not a lot of time for Factor Revolution. They have enough lives to make 1 or 2 pushes, but the clock might be against them as 3 go down. Does Maple invest the Annihilator? Is he going to try and win this second round? Defrag's going to go, but it's not looking like it. Can't find the kill. Bance with 2. a great first hold. That's all 5 dead. It was 9-14. Now it's 9-9. You have Joe set up, misses the punch, but still able to get the kill. Rated watching over him. That's a great stun. 8 seconds to work with. I don't know if they're going to get there in time.
They've got a sprint, but they still have to go through Bance. 2 seconds left. The final tick through. Nobody. 2-0 up now for Red. But we saw that in the last series. They played. They were up 2-0 in the control.
They hung on to a streak.
It looked so good for them. Well, they used all the streaks in the third round, right?
That's what I'm saying. They hung on to one this round.
Yeah. But to be fair, round 3 is where they went for everything, though. We'll see what they invest here. Can they actually close it out?
I wonder if Maple wanted to use that Annihilator. I'm going to try to make an individual play, but decides to hang.
Which Red, I mean, a lot of times you'll take.
I'm sure it's in the back of their mind as well. They invested a lot, as you said. Annihilator, Sniper's Nest. But now they're back on defense.
And they still have what? They have Grav Slam and Tempest, I believe, on Bance. Yes, so. And on the other end is really just Vision on defrag. That's all they're going to have. And he's going to pop that up immediately. The opening break can be so important. Oh, well, guess what it gave you? Vision of you getting slammed in the face is the Grav Slam for 0 connects. And, oh, you just get nothing out of Vision. That's one way to counter it.
Yeah, we've had some of those discussions with specialists, you know, Vision, Pulse, or Tempest. Heck, pretty soon I think teams might even discuss about War Machine, right? Just the way teams are countering it with Flat Jack, getting trophies, they're getting much better at it, and that's what'll happen, right? We'll have different metas.
Yeah, especially with who knows what other specialists might be released down the road. Like, hopefully
Zero
we'll have
comes
kind of
into play.
Good, yeah. We'll have like an ever-evolving meta is definitely what I'm hoping for. But there's only 30 seconds left, and there's no foothold on either site for Fact Revolution. They've really just seen one big break at A, and they can get it done, but Rated is still here. The timing of that, he's swarmed on both sides. Not much he could end up doing.
20 seconds left. They didn't expect two players to come on event. Scrap's trying to stay alive. He's got another War Machine already. It looks like Red may give up A. One player all the way around, that's Joe. I'm gonna find a 1 versus 1 versus defrag. Maybe that opens things up. Maybe they go for it. No, they're just gonna stay alive. Attack 5 boost, just get these kills, right? At least you know when they're on the point, you know exactly where they are. Zero and Rated able to find 2. Pants with another one, Joe.
They're up huge.
Sorry, Zero.
They're up huge. 20-11.
Zero.
Zero heating up. And this looks like it's going to be a 3-0 unless Fact Revolution can overcome a 10-life deficit. And you've still got Tac 5 on 3 of the players. 4 Red Reserve. But you've got really one good push. And a War Machine to go through.
Nice shot on the chain with it. Spots one more, gets a hit mark, you get a challenge to gunfight. So about one more, one good push for Fact Revolution, and you cannot waste lives like that. There's no trade. That's another one. There's only 4 left in Fact Revolution. Looking like they're going to be sent home. They've had some solid games from what we watched. So a couple of upsets that have put them into this position. But they lose early today.
That'll do it. There's the nail in the coffin. It's Vance with the Tempest and Red Reserve get a much-needed 3-0. Fact Revolution, good effort throughout the course of the Pro League qualifier, but that is going to do it for their hopes of the Pro League. But Red, man, it's just do or die from here on out. 1 done, 2 to go.
Yeah, and I mean, we know that they have the potential to play G2 next. That could be the deciding match for these guys. They'll still have 1 more after that.
But that's going to be their toughest test, you think? Well, maybe.
Maybe, we shall see. It doesn't matter. They're going to have tough tests. But I believe here in a moment we're going to jump back into Charlie with FaZe. Believe we're up 1-0 in the control as well. There you can see Fact Revolution again. Had a couple of great games that we see them play, just fall short.
And it's just, it's tough for them too. It's not, you don't think losers won, you're going to be playing a team like Red. The way the cookie crumbles, Joe.
So who did they lose to earlier as well? Accelerate. Now FaZe go up 1-0, but it's looking like Tainted Minds are in full control right now. Up 10 in this round. FaZe don't even have a take at the B site. Zeppa doing a great job staying alive in that corner. He's 12-7.
Yeah, FaZe just got smoked. 18-6 in the live category. No time to really work with. Well, the kill feed's lighting up Red, but you just see a sneaky little corner here from Setsi. Somehow he gets one. I thought they were going to pick it up almost immediately. 3v13 now, and they've gotten in. That's about it. They got in to at least keep it the clock pause for now.
That does have a lightning.
You got the World Star everything. There we go. They're gonna fall. They were just down way too much in lives. But we know how hard offense can be. Now they'll switch back to defense. So far both teams just getting their defensive round wins. Play of the game brought to you by Dylan Attach. Whew.
Just jumping and flying, jumping and ducking and dodging.
Wait, was that the TAC 5 used right at the tail end there?
I don't think so.
That looked an awful lot like that push where damage was tucked in the corner. I didn't realize they invested it. They did. What? Okay, it must have been earlier, right? Surely it had to have been. It just looks very similar to the scenario you had just saw. And I was like, why would you do that when you're down 10 lives and try to make a play?
Gente Mind trying to go on a big flank. They're able to find a couple of kills, and they're going to rotate to B. They have 3 dead. Crowder just trying to play the back. Can he get a kill? No, and Celium loses a gunfight as well. This is a perfect start for Tainted Minds.
Holy hell, all 5 players from FaZe off the map, and if you lose B early, you're in trouble. And Zeppa on the other end is also putting pressure on A.
Got a 1v1 versus a War Machine, and he's still alive.
How?
He's still alive.
No! It's a gunfight. No! They're going to get a tick here. They're going to lose B. FaZe getting massacred. And now you have Swiftazor getting in as well. This might be the quickest round of control we've ever seen.
Why did Zuma use his War Machine there?
Oh, I don't even know if you call that using it.
Well, Swiftazor is going to pull his out now and say, hey, this is how you use it. And like you said, this would be a quick...
No! What a round from Tainted Minds. They get 2 ticks. It's not done, so FaZe hold on, but that legitimately was very close to being the closest round I've ever seen by a mile. Wow.
I just don't understand the thought process.
Well, no,
at all.
2+ minutes. FaZe have to hold for 1 tick. I can think of the only time we've seen something similar was Envy, yeah, but Tainted Minds might be too small a team to do it.
FaZe is the one team, though, we've seen them set up a couple of great spawn traps on this map. If they can get pushed up, if they can get enough map control.
Imagine fighting back from that start, too, because that's as bad a start as you can have. Okay, so Priesta just flew out with his grab slam and was greeted by an Annihilator.
5, I was going to say, now it's all 5, and that should do it. What? You have Setzi set up.
Woo. Yeah, no, that's done. That is done. What an opening break. What an opening break out of Tainted Minds. I mean, you can't go 5 down that early, especially on B. Like if it happens on A, okay, maybe you rebound. But then I don't even know what was bigger. Like the play they had to open up B, or what went down with Zeppa and Zuma on the other side. Because then you're coming off spawn with your FaZe, like where the hell do we go? Zuma was just launching those things and
it's not. He had to have known the other players went to B. There's no way you're...
I mean, your whole team just died.
Unless he just got some terrible call-outs. I don't know.
Or popped it before... Assumed they were all going A, so popped it out preemptively? I mean, there's no way he just popped out in a one-on-one. Well, I mean, okay, there's no way he popped out knowing it was a one-on-one.
Yeah, maybe.
Unless maybe his hand just spasmed. He accidentally pulled it out.
FaZe tried a very similar top-middle push, but Zeppa was able to cut 2 down, so that'll stop things as Nimble already getting pushed up by the back alley of FaZe. He's going to spot a couple. Zuma able to win a 1 versus 1. And he's going on a flank towards that B side. And Nimble is still alive in their base, but FaZe already pushed on up 4 players near this B site. They know Nimble's here. Zeppa, though, has been so good, 21 and 12. Drops this control. Now it's Nimble pushing through the flank, wins a couple of gunfights. FaZe go for the split push, but Swiftazor, he's able to pick it up. He finds one on the opposite end.
And he's still up.
He's just staying alive. Good play. I like this from him. Just try to buy time, wait for your reinforcements, and they're here now. But he's going to get cut down, and it looks like FaZe should get A.
Yeah, I don't think Tainted Minds are going to throw anything else at this. There's no point. Just set up on the map. Make sure you're set up in a position to spawn kill or hold that back alley towards office. Don't allow FaZe to get this and push directly through towards your spawn, which is why you have presence bin map. And Swiftazor, he actually went hunting a bit. Gets one and then drops. I don't know if I love this because now as both players fall, you're going to be able to push through here if you're FaZe and apply pressure immediately to the spawn of Tainted Minds. So now your presence on the other end from somebody like Nimble, I feel like it's not as important.
Still able to cut down Crowder.
Because, yeah,
Zeppa, but yeah,
over there, but you still have 3 players from FaZe swarming your base.
Yeah, but it's a good job.
Okay, never mind. I was going to say, it depends how efficiently you are if you're FaZe playing on the spawn killing, and they don't do a great job. I think it actually kind of goes 1 for 1, and Nimble gets, he only got 1 kill before he dropped 2, right? All right, so 3 lives up for Tainted Minds.
Look at FaZe, all 5 starting to push through the flank or the middle. They're giving up the front. Didn't work the last time, but that is a grab slam. Nice one from Nimble. Celium and Crowder. Celium looked like he was shooting at his teammate there. Crowder pulls out the Annihilator, connects with one. Nimble's just gonna slide at him. Zuma has his help. Crowder just trying to help his teammates at the front of the street. Gonna spot Swifty, or sorry, Setzy. That's a tough gunfight, but Zuma and Celium able to get some. It's just Setzy inside. Nice shot out of Crowder. Lightning strike called in, but he's inside. He's gonna be able to stay alive. He takes down his teammate. Does find two. Annihilator goes away. Zeppa flies on in with Attack 5, loses the gunfight. You have a trophy if you are Crowder. Not gonna put it down yet.
They only have 6 lives remaining. 6 lives remaining. Priestess needs to get there, help out his team, but he's hesitant as they have control of Semi. He's contested inside. He's so close to picking this up. Just a centimeter away. Goes in. If he gets an assist, anything.
That Attack 5 was perfect.
So clutch.
He might not have to use this. Yeah, he's not going to use a grab slam.
Just saves it. It's contested the final second. There's the kill. There's the capture. And that'll get us to round 5.
That was a clutch Attack 5.
Yeah.
That's always the best feeling when you go to heal and then it pops to 200 right away.
Doctor attach. Well, they're talking through plans for this opening break. You think about the one defensive round that we saw at a phase, where Tainted Minds took it to B and just smoked them. So look how different this setup is. Last time you had basically Zuma by himself at A. It was a 4-man stacked in. Over here now, it looks more like they're like search setup. You've got Crowder over here by himself, getting what information he can, but still the kill's going the way of Tainted Minds. It's pressure on B yet again.
No, you're Priest, you're probably going to try to, well, you're so far away, right? Like, you would love to use this, but B is already 2 ticks in. Zuma does find one. Priesta, that could be a kill, but B's captured. They have to move to A now.
Holy hell, 3 life advantage.
They're already there. They're already on the way.
Can they get a tick before FaZe gets there? Priesta on the flank is likely going to be, depending on the timing, he actually might get caught. He uses the grab slam there just to stay up.
And they wanted to contest the ticket at least. But Setsy's still alive. Now it's on the Zuma. Able to win the gunfight. He does have War Machine. And Attach is pushed up.
Yeah, well, they pick Zeppo off as he was actually trying to...
Oh, sorry, yeah, that was in their base.
Yeah, get in towards...
Zuma does fine too, but he gets taken out. 2 minutes for Tainted Minds to work with.
That's just so much time, dear Lord.
Yeah, and they're going to have Swift Azor with War Machine. You have nothing on the side of FaZe. Setsy close to the Tempest. Zeppa, if it goes that far, will probably have Annihilator. You need a big set of kills if you're FaZe to try to get a life advantage. We know they could get some great spawn kills, some great aggressive setups, and that's 3 dead. Can they find the rest? They're able to do so.
If you're FaZe, you just can't get that 4 or 5 down scenario. You're not going to have really anything to work with from a specialist side if you're FaZe. When that Tempest comes into play, when the War Machine comes in...
Nice trophy.
Yeah, the trophies are going to be huge with this War Machine, but you just cannot get 4 or 5 down. Right, someone has to be able to contest.
Can we go to Swift Azor, see if he pops it? Trying to sell. He actually is taken down already then. And well, Attaches in the base. Up Tainted Mind, able to find 2.
Nice help from Priesta.
Now on the other side, a couple of Tainted Mind players are just pushed up.
It looks like they're trying to spawn kill Crowder. Crowder has the one-on-one, but he wins that, so Nimble not able to spawn kill.
This is what FaZe always does so well when we've watched them on their defensive rounds. We spotted him last second. Here's that War Machine out for Swift Azor. What's he gonna find? Anything? Crowder went for the challenge. If Zeppa's not there, he probably wins that gunfight. And now Priesta, he gets taken down as well.
But you still have somebody here. You just can't lose everybody. And Zuma, look, he stays up so he can contest before the reinforcements come in. What a play from Zuma. That could change. That's going to keep them at bay. They have to funnel in through tree, and he's going to have it pre-aim, but he doesn't hit the shot. The flank comes in from Attachment. Multiple are going to drop. 3 lives now left for Tainted Minds. As this looks like a 3-0 for FaZe.
What a hold.
Less damage, and Swifty can do it. A cluster comes in, but only 15 seconds remaining. 2v7. Swift Azor in and tagged. Can't take the gunfight. Damage is gone. What a hold. Nearly 2 minutes. They locked down A after being smoked off the B site. The aggression of FaZe paying off there. Wow. So similar to what we saw. I mean, you see FaZe lose, you see Red lose. They come in for this losers bracket round. They get a comfortable 3-0.
Yeah, now I believe we're going to take a look at Game 4 between Movie Star Riders and G2. And at this point, it is 2-1.
To G2?
G2. It looks like we're going to be headed to a Game 5.
Oh, my God.
Remember, Movie Star Riders had a couple of upsets early on as well.
Absolutely.
Another Spanish team who has played great.
All right, well, we've got one more map in that series. We'll see who can take it. G2 or Movie Star setting up for a date with Red Reserve. But so far, you see the teams that have been eliminated at the bottom of your screen. People going home, people fighting on. Many matches remaining here on the final day. Joe, we've got one more map in this time slot before we continue on. In the Passion Pit. It's map 5, G2 in trouble right now. They have gone to a map 5, which maybe you wouldn't expect in this particular matchup. Maybe you expect them to control this.
Is it 3? Okay, no, it's 3-0 G2. I was like...
Oh, wow. Okay, so we're well into it here. All right, well, let's finish this out.
It could just be a very fast round.
See if the Riders can bring it back. Just trying to look at it from this side. I want to see the stats for a second, maybe see where people stand.
But I saw last night, I think it was Sukri from Heretics gave his jacket.
Yeah, oh yeah.
The Poonie on Riders. Maybe there's some magic in the jacket, but they're down.
Magic in the jacket.
You like that?
Yeah, I do like that a lot.
Okay.
We'll see if Riders can start to make.
I mean, you like to see this though. I mean, they're down 3-0 and they just run at methods. Lacefield to stay alive, but he gets cut down. Now they have the man advantage and can complete B site control as Supers just jumps out. Wins another one.
Todo listo para la acción. Todo listo para la acción.
Duelo por equipos. Procedan con la misión. Estamos ganando.
Al ataque. Granada de
Un tiro. Francotirador a la vista. Buscadora destruida. Puesta en mi zona.
Dardo sensor fuera.
terminada.
Una hacker enemiga intenta penetrar en el sistema.
El sistema ha sido infectado por una hacker enemiga.
Prophet autoriza envío de paquete de ayuda.
El sistema de control vuelve a funcionar.
Hellstorm enemigo detectado.
¡Sorpresa!
Lo tenemos controlado. Prosigan. Ruin solicita servicios de UAV.
Todo listo. Gracias, doctor.
Un plan perfecto y bien ejecutado.
Nunca ha ido a la partida, tío. Lo he hecho fatal.
Ha caído. Nómada batida. Enemigo eliminado.
Todo listo para la acción. Todo listo para la acción.
Duelo por equipos. Zona de la misión comprometida. Nos hemos adelantado.
Nueve destellos lista.
Acabado. Núcleo de reactor preparado. Abatido.
Un enemigo exterminado.
Esto le va a marcar el día a alguien.
Baliza desplegada. Peligro cercano. Baliza
Baliza de
desplegada.
despliegue
Peligro
táctico está
cercano.
desconectada.
Fuego de francotirador. El reactor se caldea.
Encima.
Profeta muerto.
Baliza de despliegue operativa.
Nuestra baliza de despliegue táctico está desconectada.
Vamos a la faena.
Qué asco, tío, se me ha quedado ahí atascado.
Muy bien, adelante.
La tienda está.
Ya casi está. Terminen con ellos y acaben de una vez.
Voy a lanzar una 9 destellos.
Esta es la mejor parte. Viene un golpe gravitatorio.
Zona pacificada. Las fuerzas del gobierno se alzan con la victoria.
Uno menos.
Buenas. Buenas. Viva Vox. Viva España, alzar los brazos, hijos del pueblo. España. A ver, yo creo que sí, la última partida y ya está. Buenas.
Todo listo para la acción.
Buenas.
Duelo por equipos. Luchen, ganen y cobren su premio. Nos hemos adelantado.
Ajax muerto.
Buenas. Ah, qué asco. Buah, falla mucho. Ah, qué asco.
A la vista.
Eso no ha sido cabeza, tío.
El reactor se caldea.
¡No!
Enemigo aniquilado.
tienda está abierta.
Acabado. Nomad muerto.
¡No! Putos camperos de mierda.
Fuego de...
No lo había visto, no lo había visto. ¡Ey!
Mina de malla desactivada. Rico eliminado.
Eso no ha sido cabeza, tío. Silbando el juego este, tío.
Buenas noches.
Qué asco.
UAV enemigo sobrevolándonos. La victoria está cerca. Solo tienen que hacerse con ella. Aquí hay un módulo de suministros.
Purificador encendido.
Venga, tío. Qué asco. Qué camperos.
Abatido. Unidad canina lista.
El reactor se caldea.
Otro día, otro dólar.
Me queda una cabeza. Va, pues la última partida. Y ya está. Tío, fua, qué asco. Este mapa no me gustó una puta mierda. Voy a intentar hacerme una cabeza y ya me quito el arma porque aquí la verdad es que no,
Órdenes recibidas, alto y claro.
no va muy bien. Qué asco, tío. Una baja la cabeza y ya está, hombre. Sí, hombre, sí. Hola, Meco.
Duelo por equipos. Céntrense en su lista de bajas. Hemos tomado el control. Ya no vamos en cabeza.
En serio, tío. Entonces, vamos, ya está. Cambiar clase. Vamos por lo que viene.
Mina de malla disponible.
Espera que yo no, bro. Vale. Probemos la cadena.
Estamos ganando.
Mina afuera.
Ah, qué asco, tío. De Franco, macho.
Mina buscadora en línea.
Enemigo aniquilado.
Ah, tío, ¿en serio? La última bala, macho.
Ajax eliminado.
Ay, el line como fallado ahí. ¡Ay! Uf, qué asco.
Buscadora lista.
Vamos por detrás. Atención,
Yo no.
baliza de despliegue táctico enemiga activa. UAV enemigo encima.
En serio, tío, qué asco por la espalda, macho.
UAV enemigo sobrevolándonos. Hemos destruido su baliza de despliegue táctico.
Ay, qué campero, que no lo había visto, tío. Venga, asoma.
Insurgente abatido.
Por la espalda, tío.
Ricon muerto. Enemigo
UAV enemigo
erradicado.
encima.
Cazador liquidado.
Atención, baliza de despliegue táctico enemiga activa. Casi lo hemos conseguido.
Rico de la vista.
Hemos destruido su baliza de despliegue táctico.
Será eliminada.
Bien hecho. Vayan a por su recompensa.
Ajax eliminado. Ajax muerto.
Bueno, por aquí se va a ir terminando el directo. Adiós.